is it?
November.
Oh, what did I miss?
Pokemon remakes, Smash Bros on Wii U, Far Cry 4, Dragon Age Inquisition, and a bunch of great indie games that got overshadowed by all the hype.
So not much then.
Yeah, not much.
Well, I'm gonna go back to sleep. Turn the light off for me.
Sure thing, Joshi. We begin this month with Never Alone, an interactive piece of native Alaskan culture. Its gameplay consists of puzzle platforming that supports two-player co-op, but never really strives into new or challenging territory. Where Never Alone comes to life is through its folklore tales and the documentary-style videos of native Alaskans smoothly weaved into the experience. Furthermore, the beautiful icy landscapes, art and animation encapsulate these moving stories in a terrific atmosphere. Short and simple, Never Alone is an alternative gaming experience that is educational, poignant and fascinating.
Okay boys, time to get rich. There's an ocean full of treasures out there. Don't come back empty-handed.
Plants versus zombies, vampires versus werewolves. Or how about divers versus sharks? Death is an asymmetrical deathmatch that offers the terrifying vulnerability of being a diver or the power, speed and surprise of a great white shark. The ocean setting serves as a dark and ominous abyss from which pulsating combat will unexpectedly jump out at you. The only real problem is deathmatch is the only game mode and it comes in just 5 maps. The curse of the underwater level is nowhere to be found in Death, but it is considerably submerged by a lack of content.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady.
3 months on, and Freddy is back for another 5 nights of agonizing tension. The formula is the same, but amped up to an even more unbearable level of dread. The 2 security doors from the original are gone, the animatronics have grown from 4 to 11, and there are now vents from them to surprise you from. One of the new animatronics, Balloon Boy, won't attack you directly but instead turn off lights, leaving you blind and susceptible in certain places. Once again, your dreams aren't safe, and if Freddy games are released at this rate, they may never be. The Sun and Moon, winner of Ludum Dare 29, is a platform with a unique and fascinating method of movement based upon momentum. You control a snake-like creature and jump into the air, then dive into the ground to generate momentum, moving an enormous cosine-like pattern. This can be tricky, as stopping loses your momentum and diving to shallow platforms will drop you off the stage. It's weird, but this simple looking game is made totally compelling by this form of movement, and the 150 meticulously designed levels that allow it to be showcased in every possible way. If you don't believe us, you can check out the original game made in less than 24 hours for free. Craft the World is a sandbox strategy game that has just been released after a full year on Steam Early Access. The game's aesthetic is noticeably similar to Terraria, and it also features core gameplay elements of crafting and exploration. However, the game is more in the vein of Dwarf Fortress, as you micromanage a colony of dwarves and build a base for them. There are also some nice extra additions to this scenario, such as tower defense sections to further strategize the defense of your fortress. There's nothing new here, but Craft the World is a solid simulation game that's easy to get hooked on.
It was about getting food.
In an industry country where war is glorified. This war of mine's gritty, solemn, and ultimately real portrayal of war is more than necessary. The game itself is a simulation in which you take control of a group of civilians caught in the crossfire. This means gameplay is not epic fighting, but instead a desperate and mundane struggle to survive. The decisions and situations you're forced into are horrible, and much like gods will be watching, there is disturbingly no right or wrong in the pursuit to survive. This war of mine is not fun at all, but is more importantly a peek into the awfulness of war through the eyes of civilians.
Edmund McMillan has teamed up with Nikala Sync to remake Isaac on a non-Flash engine. The procedurally generated Zelda dungeons and permadeath rules still remain. There are just a lot of new features. There are new characters, items, bosses and final chapter, as well as local co-op and the ability to save your game session halfway through. Perhaps the only issue with the game is how divisive the new 16-bit art style has been with fans of the original. Rebirth is Isaac remastered, and that means hundreds of hours of more gameplay and poo. A lot of poo.
Thanks for watching. My name's Lawrence.
And my name's Josh. We'll see you next time here on the Informer.